Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room. No, I am not wearing, well, sunglasses because I think I'm cool, but I was savagely attacked by one of the vicious beasts that my wife keeps here at home. It tried to gouge out my eye. I was lucky to survive. Let me show you a video of that beast. Okay, so now you get it right. Man, I was lucky. So from one savage beast to a beast of another kind. This is the Ranger of all Rangers. It is named after, well, either a carnivorous bird or a fast-moving dinosaur that can jump very high and, well, can open doors. You've guessed it. This is the Ranger Raptor. And it's not just any Ranger Raptor, it is the SE edition. And the SE stands for Special Edition, and man, it is special. Love it. So now, over a month ago, I had the opportunity to review and drive the Ford Ranger FX4 4x4. And this thing was just so good. I mean, I'm not a bakkie person, but we liked it so much that we even thought of possibly getting one. And still considering maybe getting one.
Produced in limited numbers to ensure exclusivity, the Ford Ranger Raptor Special Edition is built on the existing Ranger Raptor platform with no changes to the underpinnings, but has had several exterior and interior updates. They include eye-catching decals and red accents, the fitment of the integrated sports suit, and a practical mountaintop lockable black roller shutter. In my opinion, this was something that honestly the FX4 lacked. It can also be found as standard on the Storm Track and can be fitted on request from your local dealer.
Basically, it is, well, a Ranger, right? But it's the Ranger with all the extra special bits. Things that just make it look just so much nicer. And it just stands out. And man, does it stand out. To sum it up to you this way, this is the car that every other Ranger really wants to look like, and every other bakkie owner really wants. Because everywhere I go, everybody either stopped to ask me about it, and majority of the people really that ask me about it are drivers of, well, other bakkies. Okay, so for those that don't know, let me give you some stats, because apparently that's what all car reviewers really have to do most, you know? So, here we go.
The Ford Ranger Raptor and the SE version uses Ford's existing tried and tested 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine, producing 157 kilowatts and 500 Newton meters of torque, mated to the 10-speed automatic gearbox.
Making it not the fastest bakkie on the market, but it ain't no slouch though. Here we go.
Where it matters though is that when you're on a gravel road where others slow down, you don't need to. Because of the uprated Fox suspension, and unlike the other Rangers, Ford widened the standard Ranger's track and added the Everest's Watts-Link suspension at the rear.
Well, making it a lot more stable on the road compared to some of the other Rangers, which is one of the problems that I had with the FX4. Is that when you got closer to higher speeds, like between 120 and 130, it just felt a little bit loose. This one though, on the other hand, it feels like a sports SUV. You can even put it into a corner and it sits. It's unbelievable. This is supposed to be a bakkie. I mean, a bakkie cornering like that. Damn, I love it.
The Raptor SE also has a higher ground clearance at 283 millimeters, which when going off-road helps when it comes to choosing an easier path. Where it does have a problem though,
for hobbits like me, getting into it. But I guess that's my parents' fault.
It has a wading depth of 850 millimeters and it's 51 millimeters taller than the standard Ranger. Approach and departure angles are 32.5 and 24 degrees respectively. The flared fenders are designed to accommodate the long travel suspension and beefy LT285/70 R17 General Grabber 83 tires mounted on 17-inch alloy rims.
Now that we got that out of the way, and to be quite honest with you, I don't really know how all that works, but what I can tell you is that the overall drive is really, really comfortable. It's a lot smoother and easier to live with, even with the big tires, than the other Rangers. Now, the other Rangers were brilliant because they felt like you're driving an SUV, but this just feels so much better. It's doing really, really well on the road now with potholes, and even in our speed bump-filled neighborhoods, it's doing really well. And when it comes to being on gravel, it's even better.
Inside the cabin, it still has all that good, familiar, easy to live with Ranger feel. Added little funky bits, which include red stitching for the steering wheel, seat, and door cords, which replaces the blue stitching used on the normal Ranger Raptor. It also has a raceway gray instrument panel, sports seats trimmed in technical suede, and
wheel-mounted magnesium sport shifters. Makes it feel like it's, well, in a sports car, and you can just do that. I'm sorry, I'm loving this way too much. Overall, the Ford Rangers are overall a really good both workhorse and a leisure bakkie as well. But the big question you need to ask yourself, is this Ranger Raptor Special Edition worth the 260,000 Rand extra you would need to pay, for example, over a FX4 4x4? And to a point, it does have its merit over all the other Rangers. But it really just comes down to, well, personal choice and then your bank balance, of course. In my opinion, well, if there was ever, for example, an apocalyptic event that happens that you need to escape into the mountains but your family to survive, then this is the bakkie I would definitely get. Or otherwise, I'll just look really cool while driving around in the school run and whatever. You know, look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you can say, "Come with me if you want to live. You got to go to the helicopter." Man, that was a bad impression.